Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Spiel 17. I'm sitting down with Alan Paul from Surprise Stare, and you guys have brought us Cousins of War.
Very good to be here, Beth. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Of course.
Cousins of War is our new game launched at the UK Games Expo. It's actually by Dave Mortimer, our great friend. He's designed this game. It's based on the Wars of the Roses, and we have a little history on the back. I'll ruin the board.
Oh, oh,
we have a little history on the
fantastic!
back, showing a little bit of history of the Wars of the Roses for those who don't know, to give a bit of context. And the game is it's a combination of area, majority, and action card playing. So your objective in the game is to dominate the whole of the map. There are only three areas. There's north, south, and centre. It's pretty easy, pretty easy. And the cubes represent your influence in that particular area.
So you're playing either
you're playing either red or you're
white.
playing white. Exactly. Yorkists and Lancashires, hence the roses. You have a stock of cubes, a limited stock of cubes, and you have a hand of cards. There are 5 rounds, we can see here. Each round, at the end of each round, there will be a battle. The battles are represented by these battle cards. So, for example, we might have. Let's pick that one. We might have let's pick this one. We might have the Battle of Hexham as the first battle, and we put the card here so that we can see where the battle is. This Hexham is in the north. And we have a hand of cards. We have 6 cards at the start. We swap a card so that we have a limited intelligence. I know what one of your cards because I've given it to you. You know one of mine. We will then each choose a battle card, and the earliest card will be the actual battle we have for that particular round. Okay, so we'll end up. Let's get rid of that. We'll end up with 5 cards. So we then alternate playing an action card each. Secretly play one. And what we're trying to do is get more cubes on the map, or get cubes onto the battlefield.
Got it.
Because at the end of each round, there will be a battle. So, in this particular battle, we start with a cube each. You're one, so but so, for example, this is very much like a mini game of Twilight Struggle. If I can put it that way.
A very
mini game of Twilight Struggle. Let's take a sample card. Basically, you can play this card in several different ways. This one happens to be called Joining Forces. You can, when you play it for the primary event. So this one says, move up 2 of your cubes from the board to your reserve. So this is your reserve here. You haven't done anything. You can take cubes off. You're not going to do that at the start of the game, but there's lots of flexibility. Alternatively, you can play for the 3 little command points in the top right corner. If you do that, there's a whole range of things you can do. I won't go through them in detail, but they're on our little.
Oh yeah, we got a little helper card.
You can.
So there's all our ways to spend things.
You can play it for the event, or you can play it for putting troops from your stock into reserve. You can play it for putting troops from reserve into the battlefield, and you can also put more forces directly onto the map by rolling dice to see if you get them. You can also play those points for taking one of your opponent's pieces off the board as well. So there's a lot of flexibility about what you do in this. There's a lot going on here. However, in addition to what you can do with a card, there's a secondary event. Now, like Twilight Struggle did, you look at the round you're in. If we were in round 3 with this card,
it's got a little
and if you were playing this card, because you've got a red rose on, whatever you do with it, I would get that action. That's the red player. That's a bonus. So
just by contrast, like here's a different round, and also is a white rose player.
It's a white rose. So if I played that card in round 1, you would get it. So the red box means either opponent gets it. So if either of us played that one in round 5, in this case the French would switch sides. There is a corresponding French allies card here, which if you've got less troops than your opponent on the battlefield, you take the 2 blue cubes and you stick them on there, and then
so the blue is the French.
You can fight to the last Frenchman. So there's a French betrayal and a French. That's a really nice, neat bit that we like. The French are very good.
I was going to say, and it seems like we're pretty much through to the end of the
pretty
round
much
already.
At the end of the round, at the end of each round, there you fight the battle. So let's just say you had.
After we play our card and done our stuff.
Some stuff on the battlefield, right? The battle is enacted as a version of Liar's Dice, basically. So the start player secretly rolls a dice to do a little. Secretly rolls the dice and makes a declaration about what the dice roll is. So I might say I rolled 2 5s.
I'm going to say I think that's bunk.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's a blatant lie. So I did actually lie. I only have one. So normally in this case I would lose a cube because I lied and you found me out. However, we will all have 1 card left. We play 4 of the 5 cards we have in the round. We have 1 card left. So instead of saying I did lie, I can play my card and I can use the pip to change 1 dice 1 up or down. So I can now say, aha! Although I lie, I didn't really lie. So now you have to beat 2 5s.
All right.
If you can't beat 2 5s, you can roll open. You can roll open.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I definitely did not beat 2 5s.
2 5s. However, that's a very good roll. I like that. That's our loss thing. Now, you could say, okay, I didn't beat 2 5s when I got 2 1s, in which case you would lose. And because a triple beats a double beats a single, right? You would actually lose double versus you'd lose 1.
So
you may say, well, that's fine. I'll lose 2. Keep going the next round. But you could use your card. And change your
to a triple.
To a triple, exactly. Any triple beats a double.
So indeed,
so in that case, I would
lose a cube.
And I would lose because
of
treble beating a double, I lose 2 cubes. So you can see how that goes. And if you don't finish in the first round, we keep going with successive rounds until one side's got
repeat over 4 more rounds.
Repeat 4 more rounds. If you win a battle, you stick you can put the cubes straight onto the map.
Because I am victorious.
And you win the battle. You win the game by having control of all the regions at the end of a round, or if it's tied at the end, you win by having won the most battles. And since there are 5 battles, there's never a tie because somebody will win at least.
And there's only 2 players. How long do you think a full game would take us?
It's about half an hour. So it can end really quickly. I have, I'm afraid to say, played a game where I lost in the first round, which can happen. But usually it can easily go 30 minutes, up to 40 minutes. 30 minutes is an average game.
Well, if you guys like 2-player games, if you like learning about the War of the Roses, if you like Surprise Stare games, then you'd probably like this, which is the Cousins War. And Alan, thank you so much for letting us take a look.
It's a great pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll mention right now too that we do have some special event cards. And these come in the game, right?
These for Essen, you get these with the game, or they're for sale separately. We've already bought the game.
Okay.
And there's a promo card. There's a promo card as well, which is about the 2 to 3. That's a special promo. The rules on our website.